What's up, guys? So, I noticed some of you guys had some interest in a picture I posted recently on Twitter, and you guys commented on this shelf. So I wanted to give you guys a little more detail about that, just, for those of you who are curious. So this is actually my office upstairs. Yeah, it's a bit messy, but this is where I do my live streams from when I'm at home, not at work. So, and then I got a little gaming PC, and so this is my setup. It's pretty small, but does the job. So before I show you the shelf, show you a couple of things. This was a gift from my best friend. This is Jamie McMurray's 2007 victory at Daytona when he edged out Kyle Busch for one of the closest finishes in history. This is the plaque you can see there. And this over here is the actual, a piece of the tire off of the car. They cut it up into pieces and they made these plaques. So, yeah. So I have that. And this is the shelf that you guys were commenting on. So just to give you guys a little info on what this really is, I made this myself many years ago. So instead of having just a typical shelf, your basic like bookshelf or whatever for my cars, I decided to just make a shelf that's sort of like a racetrack. So it's basic plywood. Now underneath you could see the angle brackets that I use, and they go all the way down the wall. All right, so this is the entire length is about 11 feet from this wall to the other wall. Okay, now so you got this is plywood. Okay, I used angle iron down here. So these are L bracket angle iron. Another edge piece of wood that I used here. This is chicken wire. Okay, so it's just basic chicken wire. This is copper tubing. Okay, and I got wire ties, plastic wire ties holding it. And as you could see, I have it curved. So that's the catch fence, right? And this photo back here is a picture I found many years ago online, and I had it blown up to stretch the entire wall, right? So that's my background with the crowd. I'm not really sure what track this is. I don't know if this is somewhere. I know it's somewhere, I think in Europe. I'm not sure. I don't want to give you guys bad information, but it is, it's a foreign track. It's not in America, but you could see the crowd. Okay, hold on. So I got a bunch of my cars here. That's the John Deere car. That's the Chad Little, I believe, drove that. My only issue with this car, I love the paint scheme. Green is my favorite color. This is one of my all-time favorite paint schemes. However, they messed up. Like the wheels should be yellow, right? Just like the tractors and their farm equipment, or their, all of their equipment. The equipment will be green, and then they'll have like yellow wheels. So they really messed that up. I don't know why they never painted the wheels yellow. That, I think, not only would look better, it would give you a better contrast, but it just makes more sense with the John Deere product. But in either case, great paint scheme, old school car. You could see some of the, this is Car of Tomorrow that came out, Ryan Newman's car. So yeah, so I got a whole bunch of cars here in my collection. I also have a couple cars down here on the floor, but this one is actually signed by Jamie McMurray. This one right here, you can see on the hood. And that's his old Crown Royal car and the 42 Havilland. Okay, so yeah. So that's all this is. It's wood. I put this starting to peel up, but that's supposed to be the checkered line. I put my name on the Speedway. That's my last name, by the way. And then I made a flag stand, right? So as you could see, this is nothing more than a Hilti This was like a, I took this from work. It was like a toolbox. I think I had some tools in it, but it's a metal box. I lined the inside with cardboard, as you could see there. And I put this young Richard Petty guy with a flag just laying there. But that's all that is. It's a box, and I put angle iron in the back, and I cut open the chicken wire fence, and there he is, and he's looking down, and he's, you know, calling to the green. So yeah, I made this myself. It's unique, and it serves as a display case for my cars. So yeah, I figured I'd show you guys. I know some of you guys have been asking me about it, and while I'm here, I'm going to show you something else I made years ago. This is an homage to the South Bronx, my home, you know, where I grew up and I still live. So this is a diorama. I made this myself. So I'm gonna, hold on a second, let me put this on. I actually put lights on it. So I got a little switch here, and everything lights up. I think I overdid it with the lights. If I knew it would be this bright, I would have used maybe half the lights. It's lit a little bit too bright, because what I was trying to replicate was the, you know, South Bronx of the late 70s when I grew up. And, you know, if you've ever seen the Warriors, that type of look, you could see abandoned buildings here. Yeah, so this is this right here is from a train set bridge. I cut it in pieces. You can see the tracks. And then I made a platform, a city subway platform. As you could see, I got a fence at the end. I got that. I made a trash bin. This is nothing but cardboard. And I made that myself. I made this bench by hand. And then this is actually the subway stop closest to my house. This is actually just a block away from my house. I made a trash can. You could see the I-beams holding up the, this is like what's called the elevated platform. Okay. As you could see, the train is also lit on the inside. That's my name and my wife's name, so I had that done. So the trains are covered in graffiti. It's also covered in graffiti on the other side. Hold on a second. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys could see, but it's kind of dark. But you could see the... Okay, so I made a little old-fashioned, you know, this is the way the advertising was. Got an old-school Virginia Slims advertisement, and of course the Warriors. Let's see, you got the stairs going down. You got another bench at the end with a trash can, and I'm going to try to show you guys. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see downstairs. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. The phone could barely fit here, but hold on. And you could see down the stairs. I even put an advertisement down. Man, it's not focusing. Hold on. It doesn't want to. It's out of focus. It's focusing on this instead of down the stairs. But yeah, I made the stairs go all the way down. There's lights down there as well, and there's an advertisement at the bottom of the stairs. Sorry, hold on. Man. Okay, well, you could see the ad at the bottom of this. I should have put a mugger down there, or a homeless guy urinating in the corner. But anyway, I made this years ago as a little homage to, you know, growing up in the South Bronx. These are the old buses. They call them the fish bowls because of the front glass. But it's actually not the right scale. Like, this is a smaller scale to what the trains are. So this should be bigger, and so should this police car. So they're not the right scale, but they do represent the late 70s. And yeah, so I made this myself years ago. Even the platform, what you see here, this is nothing but a thin sheet of plywood. But I glued sandpaper to it. This is sandpaper, so it's pretty rough and sticky. And then I even put the yellow line at the edge of the platform. Any one of you guys who knows New York at all should recognize this. And yeah, so I figured I'd show this stuff to you guys. Some of you have been asking about this display. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is my little office upstairs. Yeah, I look forward to your comments. Let me know what you think. Thanks.